Folks, we are back into the action here on the hottest show on the streets, the #1 forum for Crimson Tide. Football news, notes, and information in my own words with yours truly, Stephen Smith of Touchdown Alabama Magazine. But it's not about me. We are graciously joined here by the founder and CEO of the company, Mr. Benny Bice III. How we doing, sir?
Man, I'm doing good. Why you call me sir for, man?
Gotta show the respect, man. Gotta show the respect, man. We're live right here with my man, Mr. Benny, right here, founder and CEO of the company and a brand that's been around for quite some time. Started in 2007. Just my question to you is, what sparked this? What birthed this? You wanting to do this?
Well, I mean, that's twofold, right? I mean, first thing, I give all honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right?
Absolutely.
Because I pray about different things, before we do them. But I looked at the Alabama football media and how it was covered. I want to do something different. I wanted something that we could cover Alabama football independently and only Alabama football. I felt like it was something different than what was out there. In addition, we want to have a print magazine when we first started, as you know. I felt like at the time it wasn't many print publications covering Alabama and wanted to, do something different. That was really it, man. Just prayed about it, asked God, what should we do? And then, had the opportunity. My dad, God bless him and in heaven, he was the first person that believed in it. And said, here you go. Here's a little bit of money. Let's start it. And then I was just blessed to meet people like yourself and Justin and Larry and so many people. My boy Brandon. We're kind of like a family, but that's kind of what started.
When you look at Benny, so many outlets covering Alabama football, but for TDA, it's kind of, you're giving it through a different lens. You're giving it through a different perspective, a different eye, a different idea. So what kind of transcended that? Because you hear so many voices and it all kind of sounds the same. So what kind of made you go this route? I'm going to give you Bama football, but I'm going to have a different tick to it.
Man, really, is you. You and Larry and a lot of people that came aboard. It's not about me, right? I mean, I'm behind the scenes. I try to do things to help grow, our brand and our business, but it's about the talent. Not everybody can do what you do. I don't think a lot of people realize the work that you put in. You pretty much 247. I mean, you're covering all the time.
You can see the bags under my eyes, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, and that's something that you and I know about, but a lot of other people don't know. And same with Justin. It's really the talent, that we have. And then I think originally when we started, we wanted to do just a print magazine. We didn't have, plans to really do a website. But after a couple of years, we started noticing that, print was kind of going down a little bit. We still want to have that because it's different. Nobody else that I know of really has a print, magazine you get with your subscription, for example. But we wanted to, we saw that the internet was really just blowing up, around that, we started in 07, probably about 2010, 11. We started kind of transitioning toward that type of coverage. And, having you and Larry at the time kind of, keep us afloat doing the internet stuff. And then, we were blessed over the last few years to bring in just great talent. It's terrific. I think the best in the business. Justin, I think the best recruiting guy. This guy's on the road.
I'm telling you, he's got a better tan than I have.
Oh yeah, man. Guys on the road nonstop. People really don't realize. My business partner Brandon came in about 5 years, almost 6 years ago. He kind of helped transform us, more to being able to do a lot of the online coverage, and then. Your show, growing it. As you got a studio now, we know it's not. We're not. We've just continued to grow. So it's really about the talent.
Folks, if you're just tuning in to the show right now on a Monday, we got the founder and CEO of Touchdown Alabama Magazine, Mr. Benny, right here, joining us live here on today. And now, so What's the next steps here for the brand? Because with every brand, you're trying to get bigger, you're trying to get better, you're trying to find ways, okay, this is good, but how can we tweak it even more? So what's kind of the next steps here in the evolution?
Man, we have a lot of things coming. We're gonna expand our recruiting coverage with Justin, obviously. We brought another full-time person, Pat. He's gonna be doing a lot of
that dude.
a lot of different things. We're gonna be expanding, a lot of coverage that you do as well. It's so much stuff. I don't want to give out the secret yet. You know what I mean? Because I know you know how the media is. People try to emulate some of the things you do, but we do have a lot of different, unique, fun things coming. So it's gonna be exciting. We're at the tip of the iceberg. I know we're independent, kind of newer in comparison to a lot of other networks and stuff like that. But that gives us opportunity to do a lot of different things. So we have a lot of that coming.
Since 2007, Benny, you've been a part of a lot of events here, not just for the magazine, but in just Alabama football, period. What was probably your favorite event covering Tide football throughout your time doing this?
Man, it's easy. 2009 national championship. At that time, I know you had just came on in 08.
Yeah, I had came on in 09 because I was doing the online pro connection stuff.
Yeah. So at that time, we had we were kind of structured differently. We had all of our team was writers for the magazine, but going to that game, it was incredible, man. I mean, it was kind of a culmination of a lot of hard work, a lot of prayer, a lot of blood, a lot of tears, and just grinding, as an independent outlet. So that was, for me, like, just wonderful. And then also that year, it's not event wise, but that was the time I kind of knew that we can do it, because that's when we consistently were able to print a magazine. I think that issue right there, that Trent Richardson issue, was our second issue we printed in 2009, back when we printed a whole bunch of issues per year. So that that kind of let me know that we were onto something. We could actually do this.
Now, when you just look at just independent owned brand, independent owned magazine, so and just what different, kind of just what goes into the idea of the content that you want to put out? Is it something that just sticks out in your mind, or you may say, okay, well, they're reporting it this way, let's try to do it that way? Like, what sticks out in terms of the content that you want to put out?
Yeah, I mean, doing stuff a little different. Not having the same everyday type of content. Not trying to diss anybody that has that type of coverage. We want to have that, but we also want to do some stuff different. Like for example, your show is different. There's nothing like it. If you really think about it, as far as covering Alabama football. As far as what Justin does recruiting, it's different because he's actually on the road. Doing recruiting. A lot of these companies don't really do that. So it's different. That's really the main thing. Just it's looking at the marketplace. What Alabama fans want is really what's going to drive it. There's a lot of things we want to do, but it's really what Alabama fans want to see. What we're seeing they want to see. Praying, kind of getting ideas, stuff like that.
He's Benny Bice, ladies and gentlemen, the founder and CEO of Touchdown Alabama Magazine, joining me graciously here on this show. Benny, as always, thank you.
Oh, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here with us on In My Own Words. Well, folks, we're taking another break right here. I didn't forget y'all. When we come back, we go to your phone calls, your chats, your tweets, your questions, your concerns. We get back to our dialogue after this.
If you're an avid Alabama Crimson Tide fan and you love to flaunt it, then show your Alabama Crimson Tide support by grabbing the All-Bama sneakers. They feature bold Crimson Tide graphics, so no one will be able to question where your allegiance lies. When you add these sweet sneakers to your Alabama Crimson Tide collection, go to STSfootwear.com and use the code TDAlabama for $15 off your purchase. That's code TDAlabama for $15 off your purchase. Go to STSfootwear.com and get your All-Bama sneakers today. Touchdown Alabama Magazine is Alabama football's premier publication. A subscription to Touchdown Alabama Magazine is the perfect gift for any Alabama fan. For exclusive news and information, recruiting updates, a free annual print magazine, and more, go to touchdownalabama.com and click join. Only $5.95 per month or pay $49.95 for a full year subscription. That's a saving of almost $22. Go to touchdownalabama.com today and roll Tide.
Thank you for watching Touchdown Alabama Magazine's YouTube channel. To continue to get the best in Alabama football content, subscribe here and turn on your notifications to stay connected with the hottest shows covering your Crimson Tide.